Hello! One of the questions that we get asked quite frequently is actually about how my hair is done. And so today I thought I would tell you about my latest hair journey. It took about a year to complete the full cycle from red back to red. Started because my ends of my dreads were starting to become very, very dry. And so it had gotten to a point where I could literally pick up a dread and kind of give it a flick, and little pieces of hair would that had basically kind of disintegrated, would kind of fly away. So it was time for a change. The first thing I did, because I was a tad bit nervous to commit to a different color, was I decided to add in blonde braids over the entire thing. And what we did is we braided over the entire dread. So you can see the red in there, that's actually my dread. And then we took the ends and backcombed those and then steam shaped those into more of a pointed end. So the next step was we took all of the braids out, and then I cut my dreads down to probably like maybe 3 or 4 inches. And there we took the blue-black crinkle puff fiber and braided 2 pieces so that there was actually 4 ends over my hair, and then dreaded the ends of those. So you'll see little braids at the base, and then the rest of it's all dreaded with synth dreads at the ends. Once these had grown out, I was kind of ready to do a little bit more with some earthier tones, and so I wanted to switch to a green. So in these images, you'll see a fair amount of different colors, and the color variation in these, they're a mix of lush, maybe some mystic forest. These are all shapeshifter. There's some double-ended dreads for filler, but again, my hair is braided and then it's tied off, and then the ends have been backcombed and steam sealed. Once I was done with these ones, everything came out and I was left with my natural hair in these tiny little nubs. And you'll see these in these shots are really, really horrible. Like, it looks really like a disaster happened. It kind of looks like I got hit with a weed whacker. The extensions that I'm adding in here are Boheme extensions in color number 22 and 613. And these were dreaded and then cut off the weft and then sewn in. And we have the videos on how to add permanent extension dreads, and you can look those up if you want to know how to do it to your hair. The next step for me, because my hair is so thin at the base, and I don't like that on myself, I like it to be a little bit more full, we added some Afro bulk for fill. So at the root base, you'll see like we added quite a bit of Afro bulk, and then before we did the color work, that bulk is thinned out and tapered a little bit further into the color. And then the last step is to do the color work. So the color work blends all of that together so it looks seamless and it looks flawless. So I basically have gone this last round from 3-inch, really tiny baby nubs of dreads to the entire finished version that you see. And right now, I have a little bit of extra in for fill as well. These were made by Jennifer Skinner at Rock and Roll Farms. Hey, Jennifer! And they're actually wool. And so I have a few of those in for fill, and those are just double-ended and braided in at the base. And that takes you through my full year of hair.